What is going on, guys, and welcome back to the channel. As always, I am Eric. Welcome to my humble little on-the-wall channel here through Blind Eyes, my Philippine quest. And what a quest it will be, guys. As you know, quest means search, and I am in search of something, but that's a separate video. I hope my video, as always, reaches you guys well. I'd like to welcome back all my old and current subscribers. I love all you guys for subscribing. Thank you so much. And all my new and anybody's on the fence. Can't come up with any fence jokes for today, guys. I've been so busy, man, with getting ready for the trip and everything. So just get off the damn fence, man. Come hang out with your buddy Eric and the ever-growing number of people on my channel here. And yeah, it's been a whirlwind, guy. That's why I said it's been like, I don't know, 4 or 5 days. And I'm coming to you from a different angle today because my little stand that I usually use to hold the camera up kind of doesn't work anymore, though. So I had to bust out the tripod and all that good stuff. So a little bit of a different angle. I guess you get to see kind of the Zeppelin poster from a different angle. Got Jimmy over here. Anyway, so yeah, I'll get right into it. Basically, you guys know me, got my 5 things. So yeah, safety concerns in the Philippines. And like I said, I got my 5 points as usual, guys. So yeah, we'll get right into it, man. Number 1 is protect your valuables. Protect yourself and your valuables at all times. And a lot of guys have touched on. I've touched on them in videos before, but you know, every once in a while you need to kind of update, you know, because not everybody's seen all my videos or all of whatever vloggers videos. So basically, yeah, you know, regardless of what your valuables may be, your camera, your PC, your money, obviously, your wallet, passport's a big one, especially if you're in another country. And make sure you guys get copies of everything before you go to. I got at least like 4 or 5 copies of passport, COVID card, ID, passport ID card, passport booklet itself. Got all that, man. And I'm gonna have it in different areas. So at the very least, if you lose the actual, let's just say for example, passport, you know, having a solid copy of it, or 2 or 3 or 4 or 5, is really gonna help you. But point is protect your valuables at all time. And I've talked about this before, and I'll link up my up in the corner here my pack safe EXP 45 anti-theft backpack. And I'm not gonna go into it, guys. You guys can check that video for the whole rundown, but yeah, you guys need one of these, man. If not this one, I'll hold it up so you can see it good. If not this one, at least something similar. This one's the 45 liter, hence the EXP 45. So this is basically the maximum they'll allow as a carry-on in a plane, and that's what this is designed for. Like I said, I'm not gonna get into all of it. It's got the stainless steel wire mesh, basically encased. I mean, all the way around. I don't think it's in this part here in the back, but this has got a really hard plastic. You know, you're not gonna cut through that. It's got cut-resistant material all throughout it. Obviously, as you guys can see, it's got the you know, the locking system here. The padlock can go through. It's got the double zippers. The zipper hooks themselves, they hook into each other, and then they hook into the rhubar system here. Like I said, you just throw a little padlock in there or whatever, and you know, you're not getting that out of there. You're not cutting the bottom. It's not gonna happen. You know, between the cut resistant material, we got cut resistant foam, which is what encases the stainless steel wire mesh frame that goes throughout the whole bag. With the RFID pocket inside for the passport ID card. That's where mine's gonna be. I mean, this is as safe as a backpack gets, guys. It's you know, it's not cheap. It's about 240 bucks, like I said before in my other video, but well worth it to know you can wear it on your back. You know, it's got that nice, comfortable little waist strap here on the side. It's got actually stainless steel wires that go through these, so these can't be cut. Which I don't know how anybody's gonna try to cut and run and grab a bag like that. They're a bad mamma jamma if they can do that. But yeah, man. Anyway, I won't get into it anymore. Point is you need something, if not that. I mean, this to me is the Cadillac of anti-theft backpacks, but there's other ones. Maybe if your budget, you know, doesn't allow for $240 for a backpack, but to me it was well worth it. You know, not having to worry. So. Anyway, guys, get yourself something. Stay protected. Don't keep things in your pockets. Don't think, especially your back pocket. And this goes for, you know, any country that, you know, whatever. Not just the Philippines, but Obviously, my channel's about the Philippines, so that's what I'm talking about. And like I said, before, Filipinos are wonderfully nice, and most of them that I've come in contact with have been great. Thank you to all my Filipino viewers and subscribers, by the way, for showing me as much love as you have and support. I love you guys. And don't ever think that I'm never knocking anybody in particular. Just, we all know there are some unscrupulous characters over there that would love to separate you from your wallet. Not just Filipinos, but expats as well. And we'll get into that later in the video. But anyway, yeah, moving on to the next one. This actually a recent event. It kind of inspired this one. But yeah, aggressive ladyboys. I recently let my Filipino know kind of this one in particular has kind of been after me for a while, and I've politely tried to tell. I'm gonna call a him because I'm sorry if you're born a man, regardless if you go through a sex change or hormones, whatever. I'm sorry, you're still a man. It's okay to be gay. Nothing wrong with that. That's not knocking gay people, obviously, but I'm sorry, I'm not gay. Never had been, never will be. I like women. That's just the way it is. Sorry. As much of a headache as they can be sometimes, I'm a heterosexual male. So, but yeah, let's go into it real briefly, guys. Yeah, how do you let them down without being offensive? Because some Filipinos, especially probably ladyboys, are sensitive to that. How do you do that without offending them? You have to be, I think, polite but firm. Like, no, that's not, I don't go that way. I'm sorry, but, thank you, Paul, for your interest in me, but yeah, it's not my cup of tea, or whatever you're gonna tell them. Just be polite, Yeah, they might possibly be a little bit over dramatic for whatever reason. Yeah, like I said, easily get their feelings hurt. So it's just, I just want to touch on that real quick because there's this incident, so I had to block one. He's kind of been after me for a while, and it's like, dude, I've told you nicely at least six, 7, or 8 times, like, I don't roll that way, bud, so sorry. And some people just can't get the hint, so it's like at some point you just gotta. So yeah, number 3, guys, and this is a big one over there, toxic expats. And boy, there are a handful of them over there, man. Just from what I see, watching other vloggers, one recently, one of the more popular vloggers over there, I'm not going to name their names, but it just seems like there's always somebody with a sob story, storytellers over there. I lost my money, I got my butt kicked over here, whatever the case may be, sob story, insert problem into slot A, you know what I mean? And it was the cause of that was, slot B or C. The point is, this is rule number 1 in life, guys. Don't let other people's problems become your problems. And that's not to be a cold-hearted prick. I mean, I guess if you want to help somebody, that's on you. But just know that you may or may not be getting taken for a ride. Most people that I've found in this life that are genuine aren't going to go knock on everybody's door begging for help. They're either going to be shamed, because of the situation that they find themselves in, whether it's their fault or not, or they just most good upstanding people want to stand on their own 2 feet, and if they get knocked down, they want to get back up. There's nothing wrong with asking for a little help once in a while, but point is yeah, man, I'm definitely gonna have my spider sense fully active because I'm there to help. I'm there to enjoy my vacation and to see if I can survive in the Philippines, main thing, and see if what me and my Filipino have is real. But I'm going to help some Filipinos while I'm there too. I'm bringing ain't much, maybe $300-400 extra. That'll go a long way over there. it ain't much, and I'm not looking for pats on the back from any of you guys. You know, I'll vlog it appropriately the best I can. I'm not gonna have a camera in, you know, somebody's face, you know, while they're struggling. I'm not that type of person, guys. I'm not trying to get clout. I'm just trying to help. You know, if you guys know me, has been watching me for a while, you know this is one of my, this is one of my missions. This is part of my quest, if you will. But anyway, sorry for getting off topic. You guys know me. Sometimes I go off and right field with it. But point is just be on alert. And those of you guys, any of you expats that are watching my channel, first of all, thank you for being here. You guys know, and hit me up with any of your stories in the comments of your, run-ins with basically scamming expats, I guess, for lack of a better explanation. So even the bad guys in the Philippines, it seems like, are polite for the most part. And this is kind of more on the Filipino way. I'm kind of jumping back and forth here a little bit between the Filipinos and the expats. And then my Filipinos viewers or subscribers, don't take this, personally. Like I said, I'm not categorizing. You guys should know me by now. I'm not an overgeneralizer. I'm just saying, the bad guys over there. And that's one of the things I'm worried about, because you're not really going to know. I'm not really going to know. Some of you veterans over there will know, but I'm not going to know, where the BS is coming from. So I'm really going to have to be on my guard, even though I'm only going to be there, not so much this time, because I'm sure I'll get a little taste of it, because I'm only going to be there 2.5 weeks. But if and when I go there permanently, that's when that's really going to be more, obviously, in my face. But I'm sure I'll see a couple things, even in 2.5 weeks, even though it's not much, real long time, but I'm sure I'll see some things. I can just picture it now. But anyway, point is don't get lulled to sleep. The Philippines is so, from what I've learned, guys, Filipinos are just ridiculously nice. Like I said, even the bad ones are nice. But don't let that, lull you to sleep. A lot of them will, not a lot of them, I should say, but some of them will take advantage, and they will use that kindness kind of as a, what's the best way I could put that? It's kind of like I guess, for lack of a better explanation, a way to kind of bring your guard down just a little bit, so they can sneak in the back door. You have to understand, be aware of where you're at all times, and understand that, people will use kindness to try to kind of throw you off your square a little bit. It's sad, but it's also the way it is. So definitely something that I need to, and hopefully you guys as well, and you guys that might be going over there like me, definitely want to keep that in mind at all times. Keep your wits about you, man, because it's it's not a game. It's definitely not a game over there, anywhere in life, but especially not there. It ties in. Remember where you are at all times. We as foreigners are guests there. We don't know fully the ins and outs. Even the guys that have been there for years still don't know all the games that the bad guys will say. It doesn't matter if it's Filipinos or whoever. You're not going to know you're not inside their head. You don't know every angle that they're going to come at you from. You might know some, but you don't know it all. Whenever you think you know it all, you're in trouble. The Philippines is mostly a poor country. Not all, I know, but mostly poor, and a lot of times desperate people do desperate things. Poverty can drive a good person to do bad things, and it's really hard to judge, because it's like they're not really, a lot of Filipinos, I'll say, are been forced in that position, and it really sucks, because I really, really, truly, honestly believe, speaking to my Filipino viewers now, I really believe, I'd say 95% of you, realistically, are really good inside people, because that's just your nature, it's just who you are. That's what I've seen, guys. And I may be blind, but I see everything. Trust me, when it comes to people, I'm very good at reading people. I always have been. I'm not trying to toot my own horn, but poverty drives, and here's the thing for my Filipino viewers now. Let me know down in the comments, if you would, please. What are your thoughts on the way the poverty, how it affects Filipinos, and how it drives them to do, things that are normally they wouldn't do. Have you ever had to do anything like that? Just hit me up with whatever, guys. I said we'll chit chat about it. I think that's a good talking point. But anyway, back to the foreigners like myself and everybody else. Remember that, like I said, it's not your country. Remember where you're at all times. We should be on our best behavior anyway. And a lot of guys, from what I see over there, are not following that. I'm sure there's a lot of guys that are, that you don't hear about, and they're doing their business. And I'm hoping to be in that group. That's why I'm glad that this has taken me so long. I apologize to you guys that it's taking me so long, because you're like, why is this guy, I have a Philippine channel, he's still in America. I'll link up the why I'm doing, for any of the new people, why I'm doing videos on the Philippines while I'm still in America. You can check that out. But I'm glad it's taken this long, because it's given me plenty of time to prepare, and I feel as ready as I'm ever going to be. There's still a lot of nerves. Like I said, each day gets closer. I'm nervous, but I'm also confident that I've done my due diligence. I've done a massive amount of reading, studying, watching vloggers, talking with vloggers, whatever, guys. It's absorbing everything, like a freaking sponge these last 2.5 years. And I got my Filipino too. She's not going to anything happen to me. I know some people have said, you can't really love somebody that you've never really met in person. And I kind of get what they're saying on that. Yeah, I get it. But when you're talking each and every freaking day, and you've had all these little conversations, you're past the getting to know you stuff, and now you're kind of into the general banter, and you kind of see and feel how they are. And yeah, I mean, you can be, I guess, anybody you want to be on video, but at the same time, it's kind of hard. Nobody can be fake forever. Not me, not you, not anybody. Well, I won't be fake anyway. But the point is, I really truly believe that my Philippine, she's not gonna let anything happen to me. She's seen who I am. I've opened myself to her, and she has to me. And if we end up not working, it's not gonna be because she was just a completely different person and like she was fake. And no, absolutely not. But anyway, guys, I'll quit rambling, man, as I always like to do. But I try my best, man. Trust me, it is hard, guys. It is hard making videos on the Philippines. I can't believe I made like 82 videos now. Well, like 6 or 7 more golf videos. But the point is all these videos about the Philippines still being here. So I can just imagine, stick around, guys. I can just imagine what I can come up with, man, when I actually am in the Philippines, And I'm going to go, balls to the wall with it. I don't care. Like, it's... I like making these videos for you guys. I don't care if my channel ever grows huge or not. It doesn't matter, man. I'm appreciative of each and every one of you, and I always will be, quite frankly. And you guys will see, any of you fence people, man, you'll see within time that I'm the real deal. I might be a little goofy. I might be a little, maybe overly serious sometimes. I might be whatever. I'm never going to be perfect, so please don't put me on a pedestal. Just understand that I'm a real person. I do what I say, and I say what I do. I mean what I say, and I say what I mean. And that's just the way it is, man. It doesn't get any realer than me. It doesn't get any more straightforward than me. I apologize now in advance if I'm a little bit too blunt, but I was raised that way. I raised myself that way. And my parents raised me to be honest, man. The truth will really, truly set you free, man. And you might lose some friends in life because of it, but you know what? Those weren't real friends anyway. Because your real friends, your real whoever, your barkada, to my Filipino viewers, is going to respect your honesty and your straightforwardness. And remember, guys, we only got one world. We're all here together. We're all family. I don't care about your differences. I'm not going to run down the list of them. I've done it many times before. It doesn't matter, man. They are irrelevant, and all they do is get in the way of who we are to each other. We really are one big dysfunctional, but we really are one big family. And there's a few bad eggs, sure, in life, but I think the majority of people are genuinely good, especially in here. Sometimes life and the circumstances that happen in it kind of bring out the negative, and sometimes make us do things we didn't originally want to do, unfortunately. And it sucks, but that's the way it is. So thank you as always. Please smash that like for your buddy Eric if you found my videos helpful in any kind of way, or just entertaining, or you like to laugh at me or make fun of me, or you like to hear me yap, or you want to punch me in the face, whatever. Whatever made you watch the video this long. I appreciate it, man. Really. I will see you guys soon, man. We're talking less than... we're actually right about 3 weeks. Well, today is I'm filming this on the 11th, leaving the 3rd, so 22 days, 23 days, so a little over 3 weeks. Yeah, man, I'm super excited. All right, guys, take care of yourself wherever you are, and I will see you next time. Peace.